the same way I felt about him before, same way I feel about him now. My picture's up there next to his. Yarde. So we're fighting Saturday night.
And welcome to this public workout as we get set for a great night of World Championship Boxing.
Hi, I'm Gareth Davis here for Top Rank at the drum beside the Wembley Arena that Artur Beterbiev will defend his 3 light heavyweight world titles against Anthony Yarde. We are expecting a battle between 2 very heavy hitters. Artur Beterbiev, of course, 18 wins, 18 knockouts from his 10-year career, and Yarde is a power puncher as well. Let's see the 2 guys in the flesh, and they are looking, I can guarantee you, in phenomenal shape.
Fight time in a couple of days. Very exciting times.
This is going to be an interesting fight. Beterbiev is one tough dude. But Anthony Yarde, he's a tough guy as well. And, you never know what could happen.
Here is Anthony, the Beast from the East, Yarde!
Well, you have the best knockout artist in boxing in Artur Beterbiev coming to England to fight in front of the greatest fans in the world, in front of Great Britain's greatest knockout puncher. So you have 2 of boxing's biggest knockout punchers fighting each other. Somebody's hitting the deck early in front of the best boxing fans in the world. The UK fans always bring the passion, and because of that, I think you're going to see the best out of these 2 fighters.
Anybody who's a puncher, it's a big deal. You know, boxing historically loves punchers. Go back as far as you want in history, whether it was Dempsey or Joe Louis or Marciano or Tyson, or there's a love affair with punchers. So especially in this day and age, you have a guy like Artur, 18-0, 18 knockouts, the only guy in boxing with a 100% KO percentage. How can you not be excited about that? And I don't think Yarde's far off from that. Yarde's not far off from that either. So how can you not be excited about that?
How'd you feel in there? What'd you think of Artur?
I feel fantastic. I feel the same way I felt about him before, same way I feel about him now. Again, he's a world champion. He's currently the unified world champion. My picture's up there next to his. Yarde. So we're fighting Saturday night.
Listen, none of us in boxing are normal human beings, but Artur Beterbiev was born and bred to fight. He is the consummate fighting machine. He's like, the human Terminator. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. A lot of boxers, you don't know if they're going to dance or move or punch or brawl. With Artur Beterbiev, you know exactly what the heck you're going to get. And with Anthony Yarde, you know exactly what you're going to get. And that's 2 guys that move forward, keep moving forward. So regardless of how this fight ends, it's not going to be boring.
Unified light heavyweight champion of the world, Artur Beterbiev!
Oh, day one when Mark brought him to the gym, Mark told me, he said, Russ, I got somebody and he's exactly the style you're gonna love. I said, oh yeah? And then we met Artur, and he was. And he carries around that aura about him, that quiet, assassin type aura, and I think that's something that's missing in boxing today. Everybody wants to be as flamboyant as they can and as crazy and do it and as profane as they can be, and he's not like that. He's the kind of guy, you go back to the days when guys were quiet and they just did their thing and knocked guys out, and they were serious and they took their craft seriously, and it's a serious thing in there when the bell rings. We get wrapped up in all the publicity and marketing that we do before a fight and make it feel like it's not real what goes on in the ring. Well, it is real, and it's very dangerous, and he's focused on that, and I wouldn't want it any other way. I wish all my fighters would be like that. I wish they would all have that aura. Instead of trying to emulate the guys who are trashy and brash and want to talk, a bunch of smack, I'd rather have the guy who's quiet and lets his talking be done in the ring.
Well, we've just seen both men work out. Yarde looking at close quarters practice there, looking elusive as well, which he needs to be, and Beterbiev composed, very stony-faced as always. A little bit of skipping, no sparring there, no handwork, just keeping it very simple, looking in phenomenal shape. Both men geared up for a fantastic Saturday night. But we're going to be here with you tomorrow at the press conference. Don't miss it.